those who like to know. For film and movies, it's the greatest place you'll know. So sit down, tune in, take a break and join us here on the Clarence and Tom Show.
Hello and welcome to the Clarence and Tom Show, where today we'll be reviewing Paul Verhoeven's 1987 original version of the film Robocop, starring Peter Weller as a man who gets blown to pieces and then put back together in the form of a robot. Cop. So Clarence, what did you think of Robocop?
Well, personally, Tom, I thought it was an excellent social satire that reflected the dangers of corporatism within a free market economy.
Hang on, Clarence, are you telling me Robocop was a film about politics?
Yes, Tom. In this film, a large business has been contracted by the council to provide law enforcement services to the city, meaning that the police force has effectively been privatised.
But privatisation isn't bad, it makes services more effective.
I agree, Tom. But this film makes the argument that at least some services should remain in the public sector due to the fact that greedy yuppies who only think about profit are more likely to cut corners on quality and safety if it means they can save a few dollars.
I see your point. But surely if OCP provided a bad service, they'd lose their contract to someone who provided a good service.
Well, in this film, Tom, OCP are the only shop in town. They're bigger and richer than everyone else, so there's no effective competition.
So what you're saying is, OCP must have had some kind of dodgy deal going on with the city in order to secure the contract in the first place.
That's right, Tom. It's called corporate cronyism, and it's a system of economics Mussolini and Hitler used to push their evil fascist ideologies on the world back in the 1930s.
From what you're saying, it doesn't sound like Paul Verhoeven liked fascism very much.
No, Tom! He hates it! And this theme is echoed in his other films too, like Soldier of Orange, Black Book, and Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers? But that was a space film about giant insects.
You need to watch it more closely, Tom. There's lots of underlying themes that you're obviously too stupid to notice.
Don't call me stupid, puppet. You know where my hand is.
Yes, Tom. It's inserted into my anus.
On the subject of hands, the lead character in this film gets his blown off quite early on in the film in a very graphic scene that's quite horrific even by today's standards.
Yes, the violence in this film is very graphic and disturbing. But its over-the-top nature fits perfectly with the wider theme of excess and its satirical take on consumerism in American society.
There you go again. I thought we'd finished talking about politics.
Tom, it's impossible to talk about Robocop without mentioning politics. It's like trying to talk about Star Wars Episode 1 without mentioning horse shit.
Yes, those two things are indeed one and the same. Let's take a moment now to reflect upon the concept of Star Wars Episode 1 and the excrement produced by a horse. So Clarence, how many stars would you give the 1987 version of the film Robocop?
Tom, I'd give this film 4.5 out of 5. The writing is sharp, clever and consistent, the plot is well structured and cohesive, and the characters are likeable and well defined. The direction is also tight and pacey with excellent cinematography and plenty of memorable scenes. And the score by Basil Polidoris is one of the best ever made. Sorry then, I couldn't properly say that word.
So there we have it. Join us next time on the Clarence and Tom Show for more movie-related tidbits, political philosophy, and me creating his voice by shooting me in close-up and raising the pitch. We don't say goodbye on the Clarence and Tom Show. We always say good day.